Let's go straight to the event. I don't know what's going on. We've been walking a while. You're not tired? I said I keep watch with you for the entire night. Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually brave. Move closer or else you'll have burnt hair. And cover yourself properly with a blanket. I don't believe the reverends over ever consider a chosen one who usually catches colds and gets fevers. Lord. That's the thing. Oh, shall we enter in the battle? We going in the battle, y'all. What do I need? What I need? It loads in so slow. Yeah, something weird is going on. Now it's 0 on TikTok. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm gonna reach out to someone. I'm not playing around. Like, somebody is playing around with me on TikTok, and it needs to stop. And it needs to stop. Oh, you can't edit? Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to somebody over there on TikTok because I'm not gonna be dealing with this. Clearly, somebody's doing something because I don't know what TikTok is doing, but they need to do a better job of having people come into the streams and just reporting anything. They need to stop that. Oh, I don't even care. Oh man, come on. Child, this didn't take forever. This thing is taking forever. Oh, now they must have heard what I said. Now they're allowing the people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about that. Now they want to push people in there. After what I just said.
You and I will turn.
But I appreciate the people who coming through. Thank you.
The die is cast.
Let's end it.
Oh Lord.
Watch out.
It always start off so laggy at the beginning.
Eat this.
Death claims you twice.
Your fate has been sealed.
I shall be the judge.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Everlasting night.
Time for slaughter.
Keep up the momentum.
For sinners.
Why? I had to figure out which button I was pushing. Oh shoot! Move, move, move!
It's getting better.
Why does it seem like that take forever?
Fate has been sealed.
I shall be the judge. Be reduced to ashes.
You won't escape. I'll feel the fatal blow.
Pay attention to its movements.
Your fate has been sealed.
I shall be the judge.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Goodness.
Everlasting night.
Time for slaughter.
Is that the last one?
It's time to end it. Watch out. It's getting back up.
Come on. Is that it? Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm pressing the wrong button.
There shall be no mercy. Death claims.
Oh
you
shoot! Let me get out the way.
You should pay the price. Life and death hand in hand. All must die.
Heed the king's words. Your fate has been sealed.
I
You
shall
see
be
that?
the
He tried to
judge.
come in the back of
Enemies
me.
are weak. Now's our...
We knew how this would end.
A king and queen fighting together.
You know, that beat sound fire. That beat sound fire. I wish they would allow you to play the whole thing and just not half of it. Yeah, see, I think this is locked, right? Yeah, we just play that. I hate that. I hate that you only can play one at a time. Right. Should I even pull?
You're always energetic at this hour.
Come on. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? You know what? This game be trolling me. I ain't got time. I'ma stop. Let me go on my date. Oh, Lord. Alright, let me let that load up. Let me let it load up. I ain't even gonna rush it. Oh yeah, let me. Yeah, there's something I need to do. Now it's all okay. They play a little bit. Okay, it's fine. Get me in there. Get me in there. Get me in there. I'm trying to read as much as I can, y'all. Babel Mastering. Babel. Each month, the monster selects individuals to sail along endless cinders. Oops. This is known as the pilgrimage ceremony. The reverends believe that by traveling along the cinders, one can find this tree of life that connects cinder fields to Philos. Once more, I find myself at the monastery. Everything has been transformed. The diplomatic altar and crumbling walls have been restored by the revenants. They are functional now. The aquila soft chanting echoes throughout the building. They carry an infallible reverence. I pass through the noisy entrance hall and into the courtyard. It seems the bishop has been waiting for me. You said the apocalypse is only a matter of time, and I'm the key to saving this world? Even though I know these reverends cannot truly perish, I still feel a strange sense of unease upon seeing the bishop again. If there's going to be a world-ending flood, you should be building dams. And if war is about to break out, you should be mobilizing armies. Oh God, armies. Cannot read. Those are more productive options than pinning your hopes on me. You are so-called chosen one. Sensing the doubt in my words, he responds with a slight smile.
You think I've spouted lies to control the revenants, is that right?
What do you believe in me? What do you think? Let me think about it. Okay, why do you believe in me?
Since ancient times, Philos was given a divine prophecy about its creation. At the world's end, the Chosen One will lead countless souls to be reborn, taking on a vessel of flesh and blood. Your very existence is proof of this.
Myths are just myths. They're stories invented by the humans who lived years ago.
You are correct. However, Philos has truly been destroyed. You have the freedom to choose your path. We shall not force you to bear the responsibility of being the Chosen One. We are incapable of forcing you, in fact. But the pilgrimage ceremony shall be carried out as planned. It will be held during the next full moon.
He smiles before removing the key around his neck. He places it in the palm of my hand.
Memories prove one's existence. Yet those who died here are trapped. They can never create new memories. If you cannot understand our faith, then I implore you to visit the underground library and see for yourself.
For several days, I immersed myself in the sea of books. Although I found no records related to the pilgrimage ceremony, I learned what happened to the Phyllis during my absence. In the beginning, the energy needed to extend the planet's lifespan was almost depleted. Beasts called wanderers grew increasingly violent and occupied most of the planet. Even an immortal planet sustained with energy will fail to escape the fate of decline. After 200 years of silence, a young woman with not a drop of royal blood ascended the throne. Under her rule, Philos reclaimed its former glory for a time. This period would later be called the Morn Era. However, historical records about her are sacred. They've only managed to preserve the magnificent spectacle of her coronation. Her life and fate were seemingly erased by an invisible hand. There is nothing but a blank void. The situation in Philos grew increasingly dire as time passed. The royal family and citizens were split into several factions. Their constant disputes rendered the monarchy on the brink of collapse. Natural disasters raged while the fires of war burned without end. The flames of chaos swept across the land and destroyed the last vestige of old world order. The last monarch of Philos was an undefeated Archer of judgment, yet he was a tyrant who supposedly led the kingdom to its demise. We got a lot of reading. The tyrant addicted to bloodshed, the embodiment of corruption, a fallen god who was devoured by the darkness. This must be Xavier. In every historical record about him, the fall of Philos is almost universally blamed on that king. Yet, as I carefully read through the list of crimes, I feel as if he can't be blamed for everything.
What part of the text made you stop reading?
Hmm. Startled, I look up to find the tyrant himself. He's leaning down from the balcony above, and his gaze is fixated on me. Why are you here? Yeah,
My only important person disappeared. Was I not supposed to look for you?
But I'm supposed to kill you. I noticed the young acolyte who served as an attendant has dozed off in a corner. Book in the hand, I walk over to him. All these detailed accusations and arcasides, I ain't never seen that word. They read more like fantasy than history. He neither conforms nor denies it. He jumps down from the balcony and picks up a book. I can only imagine what expressions the acolytes would have if they saw him walking around as though he owned the monster ring. According to his book, the first 200 years of your reign were referred to as the Golden Epoch. It must have been wonderful. Why did...
Some matters should remain shrouded in the unknown.
Okay. If you don't want to tell me, then that's that. Okay, yeah, then that's that. I'll assume all of these myths about you are true since you won't say anything. I hesitate, but my curiosity eventually gets the best of me. Tightly holding the book, I move closer to him. So what happened to the royal capital of Philos?
It was destroyed.
What about the holy sword of the goddess?
The statue was shattered.
Austrian Knight Academy in the oaks behind the Star Hunters main building? I desperately recall the places I can remember.
Burnt to cinders, along with all the birds in the forest.
The wind blows past us again. The windows rattle at the cylinder above us. Chandelier, excuse me. The curled yellow pages flutter rapidly as the story rewinds to the first year of the Morn era. A single event was commemorated: the coronation of Philos' only queen. Let's change the subject then. Have you met this queen? Out of all the monarchs who ruled Philos, why is her story glossed over? Even her portrait is unrecognizable now. Who is this queen? I'm curious. I touch the blurred portrait on the page. The ink has been smudged. He looks up and his gaze lingers on that page, then he turns away.
I don't remember. I will say that your impression of Philos is too idealistic.
Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I was about to say something. But those revenants say Philos.
They have no memories, and those without memories can only believe the stories told by others. Lend them your ear for too long, and you'll become just like them.
I know. I'm already someone with any memories. That's why I want to return to Philos and find them.
The revenants will be at their strongest during the full moon. We'll head back once you've seen enough.
Only now do I realize that he's here to take me back, even if he didn't say so directly. I see. You're worried about my safety. You say you need to find me because of our agreement, but it's actually because of loneliness. You've lived in the castle for too long. The absurdity of our deal is awkward expression of concern. Perchance it's because he's been alone and bored for years.
I won't stop you from drawing your own conclusions.
Good. I'll do just that, especially when it involves matters that make you uncomfortable. You refuse to speak of them in either case. I narrow my eyes and lean toward him. I push the book he's holding to the side. The city of Revens has existed for over for over 100 years. Have you truly been alone all this time? The Reven exists in groups, and the acolytes gather together. They pray all day and all night in the monastery. I can hardly imagine what it must be like to live alone for hundreds of years, never aging, never dying. Mhm. Aren't there any friendly revenants you can talk to?
You
Child,
want
I
me
don't
to
think so.
become close friends with them?
Try to do something, Xavier, because they don't like you. They want somebody to kill you. Not all reverends are disagreeable.
You're already prepared then.
For what?
You'll be their only goddess. And once you're no longer needed, you'll be a sinner they hate.
That's true. That is true. A complex, indescribable emotion wells up inside me. I retort before I can't stop myself. You always say they deserve to be trapped in their futile obsession for eternity. How are you and I any different from them? Aren't we also trapped? I'm obsessed with returning. What about you?
Obsessions are for the dead. I have none.
He turns, his profile etched in moonlight, yet his features are obscured in the shadows. I can't help but feel like nothing matters to him, whether time passes or stops, whether the flower he tends to blooms or not. He's just waiting for what? I'm not sure. An inexplicable sense of frustration and lost bubbles inside of me. Never mind. Don't leave just yet. I found these books for you. He furrows his brow slightly. Still he turns and takes the books.
Philosian Guide, Caring for Flowers, and How to Identify Edible Mushrooms.
I'm not sure if flowers can bloom without light, but watering them 3 times a day would definitely kill them. Mm. Either I'm the queen and I don't remember it, or I resemble the queen, because they keep talking about this queen. I don't know, y'all probably played it, but we already know. I just, ah, it's telling us a lot about him though in this event. Following the book instructions and using the withered plants as fertilizers, the unnamed blue flower finally shows signs of vitality. It's grown taller since yesterday, and its leaves unfurl with a hale luster. Days pass. Before I know it, it's time for the plumage ceremony. Outside the city walls and along the riverside, over 100 tents have been set up. It's to accommodate the thousands of residents who are here to witness the ceremony. After praying at the monastery, the pilgrims and acolytes descend along the ridge. They carry blessed lumen flora. The procession covers a long distance, singing hymns to praise Philos. They walk without carefree steps and carry lamps throughout the night. The lights in their hands film another river. They flow through the dark forest and across the swamp. The 36th moonlit night.
Why do I feel happy and sad?
We have our faith.
But faith is fragile. It's like a flower or an egg. One careless moment is all it takes to break it.
What's an egg? I can't remember anymore. But it doesn't matter. We'll be returning to Philos.
Moonlight flickers across the mountain ridge as a gentle breeze passes. Dazzling silver robes sway back and forth.
The Chosen One is attending the ceremony. My lady, why did you bring the Mad King with you? Trying to reform him must be a tiring endeavor, no?
I'm unaware of the new rumors that are circling the city. I respond with a sheepish smile and lower my voice. Rest assured, he has renounced his old ways thanks to my guidance and spiritual cleansing. The young revenant's expression becomes one of astonishment and admiration. I gently tug Xavier's sleeve. He glances at me and chooses not to expose my lie. I really do like his whole king fit. The cape, everything. It just looks so good. The
That's
long hair,
wonderful.
all of that.
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
Why do the reverends always say weird things? Ready to depart, I pull on Xavier's sleeve, yet he opened his mouth.
What if your eternity's foundation involves sacrificing others?
Nonsense! Philos is the embodiment of eternity, and everyone possesses an immortal soul. Even if some are sacrificed, they're necessary and justified. How can we fight against the emptiness of time without immortality? How can we explore the universe?
Assuming eternity does belong to Philos, then why did you and the others die?
Unable to refute his argument and impeded by his sword, the young revenant stumps on her foot and storms off. Inside most of the tents set up along the river are statues of Philo's family, royal family throughout the ages. They're then the witness who are attending the ceremony. These royal statues are crooked and misshapen. Their features indecent. Maybe it's because most reverends have a poor memory. This one is surprisingly lifelike. His face is too fierce for my liking, however. I approach it and examine the small wooden figurine placed in the back. For some reason, it has a wooden stake in its chest. The last king of Philos, the man responsible for Philos' downfall. An undescribable emotion stirs. I put on. Shot at. They always do that. I pull out the wood. Oh no! I pull out the wooden stake and place the figurine in the brightest, most prominent position at the center of the statue's base. I walk a bit further, and more reverends offer me flowers. Despite my attempts to refuse them, I eventually accept each one.
Can you even carry all of these flowers?
I'm gonna try to. He furrows his brow, but still takes the heavy bundles from me. More reverends gather by the riverside. Their singing are so loud that they almost drown out other sounds. Worry we might get separated. He frees one hand to hold mine as we slowly make our way through the crowd. The last king of Philos and the man responsible for Philos' downfall. That beloved king who was eventually despised by all. That's you. Yes? We spent so much time together. His identity is no longer a secret to me. I'm more curious about the queen's story. I want to know what she said. There must be a reason for why everyone is reluctant to speak about her fate.
What do you think happened to her?
He looks at me. Stories about salvation and sacrifice follow the same pattern. Some perish, others are saved, some continue living, and others are forgotten. I suppose she didn't accomplish anything. That's why she was forgotten. Pilgrims pass us as they happily sing hymns about her yearning for life. Xavier watches the group heading toward the riverside. He subtly speaks to me.
In the beginning, her statues decorated every street. Some were dissatisfied with her conduct, but most adored her. They believed she would be the chosen one who'd lead
Is the queen? Are we the queen? We the queen, right? And then
Are you asking what happened?
she loses her memory.
She disappeared. No one knew where she went. For 100 years, the people thought she abandoned them. For the 100 years after that, the people slowly forgot about her. Another 100 years passed. Her portraits were burned, and her statues were destroyed. They became the stones that paved the royal capital's plaza. After the king ascended the throne, normalcy returned. Yet nothing could change this planet's fate.
His tone aloof yet tingled with scorn.
Her sacrifice was nothing more than an insignificant grain in the sands of time.
You're suggesting I shouldn't let my compassion push me into becoming the chosen one? I don't want to be that kind of person, though. I don't plan on saving anyone either. Yeah, well, that's it. What? Do you think I'm being selfish? They're already dead. Even if someone could change everything, that person wouldn't be me.
You were destined to fail as the chosen one the moment you gave them a modicum of pity.
Why do I feel as if you don't have faith in me? As we talk, several small reverends who have recognized me hurriedly approach, holding the flora they picked out. They asked me to help them weave flower crowns. Xavier has an expression that shows he expected this to happen. I sigh and push away the reverence. One crown each from a line. From a line? I cannot read it. When I look up again, Xavier is already walking away from lights and chatter. The night wind rustles through the grass as his figure quickly vanishes into the darkness. He always arrives without a sound and leaves in the same manner. His thoughts are impossible to predict. He done left. He done bounced. I am not sitting around these people. The ferryman and the young king stand by the riverside. They stare at the lights and the singing reverence that the night fog has almost consumed. Oh Lord, this riverman, the ferryman. Oh my goodness, he gets on my nerve. He is a jerk.
You keep her close. Are you afraid she'll recognize you? Or are you afraid she won't?
Oh, wait a minute.
She won't remember.
I already had knew that.
It won't be long until the apocalypse arrives. After this pilgrimage ceremony, the river might grow again. And it might reach the Tree of Life. Do you want to be a witness to that?
Should they find a method to return, they'll see Philos is no longer the place they imagine it to be.
As the hum reaches its climax, the boat carrying the pilgrims reaches the center of the river. Amidst solitude and stillness, he turns to look at the elderly man behind him.
Isn't it peaceful when there's no one to ferry?
For us who desperately clung to life until the very end, being trapped here is a punishment.
That's probably why he was so mean earlier.
Yet sinners should atone for those who died unjustly. Am I mistaken?
And her? What will you do when she can't continue? At long last, there is something beyond your expectations.
When the time comes, I'll have already made my preparations.
I don't know why I'm yelling like this. Seeing that he doesn't want to discuss it any further, the ferryman sighs and says nothing.
Don't you owe me 6 fares now, boy?
He gonna ask about his money.
Your memory is getting worse. It's 7.
Then he gonna remind us even more.
Centuries have passed. Yet I've never seen anyone pay your fare except for her. Where to? I won't ask for a coin this time.
His boots tread across the moss dampened with night dew. He heads toward a bustling area with lights and voices.
Nowhere. I'm waiting for someone.
The Reverends say this grand ceremony is based on a ritual conducted in the past. It was how the royal family bid farewell to the knights before they were sent to a battle. I wonder if anyone gave Xavier flowers when he departed as a knight. Well, probably when he was a knight. I don't know if he would do it as a king. I rolled my sword wrist as I finished weaving the last flower crown. It's for him.
He was scary. When he passed by my tent and saw me making wooden carvings, he threatened me into making one for him.
My ears perked up when he's mentioned. I walked toward the tent surrounded by the reverends. What did he ask you to carve?
A small wooden figurine of the chosen one. It's you, my lady.
Why am I yelling so much? Huh? No.
He only gave me a gemstone from one of his buttons. Was he trying to flaunt his wealth? Unbelievable. He's only pretending to obey you. He'll spend every night cursing you with that wooden figurine.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's exaggeration. Don't you think? Strange yet restless emotions stir in my heart. I look around, but I can't see him anywhere. Songs drift from the rustling forest in the distance as the moon rises to its apex. The pilgrimage ceremony reaches its climax. The soldier pilgrims drift downstream in the small boats, and they sail amidst the reverent cheers and songs. The reverends remove the floral wreaths from their wrists and toss them skyward. There is a shower of light that rains down. Did he leave me behind and return already? For some reason, this scene feels strangely familiar. It's as if there was an even more magnificent celebration in my memory. What's happening to me? Pain suddenly pulsates through my heart. The violent tremors pound against my eardrums as an unbearable force spreads from my chest to my entire body. Everything before my eyes blurs like the point on the soap paper. Oh, she blacking out. I'm blacking
Your
out.
Highness? Your Highness? Tomorrow is your coronation ceremony.
I think she's remembering things.
Starting tomorrow, you'll be the Queen of Philos.
Mm-hmm. Before my eyes is not Cinderfield. Before my eyes is not Cinderfield, but a magnificent grand palace. It is as white as snow and radiant.
For your coronation, he asked for 20 carriages to be filled with fresh flowers. I'm telling you this in secret, so you didn't hear it from me. The children he hired lined the streets. They cheered and scattered flowers. Some stood along the roadside, others on rooftops. In the end, the entire square turned into a sea of flowers. Did you see it?
Is this my memory? Are they talking to me? Yeah, it's a lost memory. Wild winds sweep through. Come on now, y'all know I can't read that fast. Wild winds sweep through the area, toss aside the already weightless bodies of the reverends. They tightly hold their hoods as they gather around me.
It's the chosen one.
My lady!
Excited, expectant gaze approach me. I try to step back, but these individuals move closer. What did you just call me?
The chosen one. You shall save us, my lady.
Voices assault me from all directions as countless hands grabs at my dress, their expression revealing an urgent zealotry.
Do you remember what Philos was like?
You met the pilgrims in Philos. Did they find happiness?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that...
What are they talking about? She doesn't remember. The girl we playing that, she don't remember anything. MC.
Help me. Oh, great Xavier.
What's Philos? Pilgrims? Who am I? Why can't I remember anything? My memories have been burned to a crisp. My mind is blank slate, and I feel like a strangeness alike. I feel like, oh my goodness, I feel a strangeness unlike anything I've ever known.
Philos is about to meet its end. We beseech you, your majesty. As the ruler of Philos, you must ensure this planet survives. The ether core within your heart can save Philos from destruction.
I already kind of knew where this is going.
Exerted herself during the pilgrimage ceremony.
Can you talk up, Bishop? The crowd parts. When I raise my head, I see an elderly man in white robes standing before me. I don't understand why he's smiling. Weary, I step back.
Take her away.
After he turns and walks to elsewhere, a young acolyte immediately runs toward me.
My lady, please return to the monastery with me. Wait! Please don't wander off!
I kneel in the moonlight grass and stare at my reflection in the river. The face reflected in the water is unfamiliar. The clothes I'm wearing are unfamiliar. Even the crown of my head is unfamiliar. Within the rippling, blurry reflections, numerous shadows stare back at me.
Come, become one of us.
Shadowy hands reach up from the water. They pull and tug at my clothes.
Become nourishment, just like us.
My thoughts, too, feel as though they've been pulled by countless decaying hands. I'm slowly sinking to a whirlpool.
Why are you here by yourself?
It was Xavier. A white figure appears in the depth of the forest. In spite of the darkness, he cloaked in a soft light. As soon as he raises his head, I freeze. Several seconds pass before I feel the faint flutter in my throat.
Why
It
are you
looks nice
just
when he
staring
down.
at me?
You know who that is. That's Xavier. Xavier! My memories begin to stir once the first syllable of his name leaves my lips. They slowly flood my mind. This long-lasting familiarity seems to transcend time and space. It compels me to run to him and hold him close. But an icy hand from the riverbed tightens its grip. I'm dragged into a bottomless darkness. Ooh. The group of pilgrims disperse. Only the illuminated flora lies scattered on the ground.
Your Excellency, will we be able to return?
Worry not. The day when we are welcomed into the light shall arrive.
A raging gale churns the river's waters as dark clouds slowly obscure the moonlight along the horizon. In the fog, a boat carrying Revenant is swept into a whirlpool. The vessel and its passengers are swallowed. They will never resurface. Yeah, because we supposed to be the queen. We don't remember nothing. Should I read this third one? Well, y'all know I can't read it fast. The choirs of the voice comes and goes like the ebb and flow of the water. It is close before it suddenly becoming a distant as it gradually fades into the depth of a murky conscience. When I wake up again, I find myself lying by the riverside. My sleeves are soaked with cold water. Was I unable to remember anything before? Come on, girl. As an outsider, my memories slowly fade away just like the revenants. Wait, Xavier. I freeze before I sit up and look around frantically. Xavier. No one answers. I stand and start my search. I soon spot a familiar figure in a nearby field of flowers. I was about to say, did he left me? I know he did. Oh my God, he's standing up sleeping. Xavier! I steady my breathing and stand in front of him. He seems as though he hasn't noticed me. Seemingly in a deep slumber, he lies quietly amongst the flowers. This man always doing that. He always forever standing up sleeping. Then wisps of black mist are wrapped around his body. It's as if the resentment of countless revenants is corroded in him. Xavier, honey. His breathing is stable. His chest rises and falls with every breath. He's not injured. Is he actually sleeping? Yes! Yes, Xavier stands up sleeping. A weight is lifted from my chest. I crouch down beside him and poke the back of his hand. No response. He's always been a light sleeper. He sensed my presence as soon as I take a step in his direction before. I took a step in his direction before, but he seems to have fallen into a defensive slumber this time. I can't help but lean toward him to the point where I only need to look down to see his long, soft eyelashes. You're always stern when you're awake, but I admit you look cute when you're sleeping. Yes, he does. He looks so adorable. The person you like, the one you want to give flowers to, wouldn't she want to see you smile? I touch the corner of his mouth and imagine what he might look like with a grin. Without realizing it, I start smiling. Did you say my name? Or was I imagining it? Xavier. Who exactly are you? Deciding to set aside these unanswerable questions, I lie down beside him and touch his hair. The strands are untwined around my fingers, and I begin tying knots one by one for him. Next time you give me a cold look, I'll just think of how you're let me mess with you right now. As if hearing my words, his brow furrows slightly. Keep sleeping if you're tired. He suddenly opened his eyes. I loosen my grip and the half-ready strands of hair escape from my hand. You outgazed me in the darkness. He doesn't speak, instead opening to stare at me for a long time. For a long, long time. It lasts for so long that questions appear in my mind. Is he trying to confirm something? Or is he waiting for something?
You're here.
He's sitting there standing up, sleeping, waiting for me.
I had an incredibly long dream. I followed my teacher into battle. And then I journeyed through the starry sea. When I returned, you were gone.
His voice is soft and hoarse. It still carries traces of that dreamlike days.
So much happened during those 300 years in your absence. I don't even know where to begin.
He just said 300 years.
I doubt you want to hear those boring details.
No, I want to hear it right now, sweetie.
Do you remember our little planet? I told you about it before. The wavy leaf sea lavenders grow better there. I brought back some seeds and hoped I could grow them for you.
So the name of that flower is wavy leaf sea lavender. My hand trembles and I feel a sharp pain. The brooch on his chest has pricked my fingertip. Yeah, I would figure that. It's nice, but that looked painful.
Back then, it was just like this. I thought my intentions were clear. Why didn't you understand them? Maybe I'm the one who's foolish. I should have been more direct from the beginning.
He gently holds my finger and carefully wipes away the drop of blood. Oh, you didn't know this. I was about to ask.
When we last saw each other, you said you had feelings for someone.
I don't know why I'm yawning like this.
It doesn't matter to me yet. Why wasn't that person by your side when you were in danger?
Girl, you remembering now? Like, girl, come on.
Forget him.
His persistent gaze stays on me for a long time. I only nod in response. I don't like him anymore. But I like you. Is that alright? Ooh. What? As those words hang in the air, everything suddenly falls silent. Even the wind stopped blowing. The night is still, and the flower field is silent. Only the distant waters of the river laps against the shore. Neither of us moves, and I'm trying to think of words that could break the tension. Then he shifts closer to me. His close fingertips press against my jawline, and our breath entwine. I attempt to create some distance between us.
What's wrong? Am I not allowed to kiss you here?
I know, right? Come on, girl. Take that kiss, girl. He lowers his head, his expression is indiscernible. Sean, whatever that word is. All I can feel is his cool breath against my eyelashes.
Of course. Why would you want to see me like this?
The hand at my neck. Nate suddenly tightened his grip, and he lowers his head again. Instead of retreating, he stubbornly kisses me. Ooh, I heard that. It feels like I'm trapped in a thick, vicious dream. I'm unable to wake up and unwilling to try. What do you mean, vicious dream? Girl, this ain't no vicious dream. This is a good dream. The warmth and pressure from his hand seep into my skin. They carry an affection that borders in an obsession.
This is my dream. I'm free to do as I please. You're a figment of my imagination, aren't you?
As our lips touch, I catch a glimpse of the lumen flora gently swaying. The wind has begun to stir again. Oh my goodness. Shut out in the open? Out in the open? Oh my goodness. The ceremony ended, and those pilgrims were never seen again. Let's go back to me and Xavier over there in the grass over there, way kissing. Let's go back to that. The elders in the monastery, is it monastery? No, it's monastery, declared the ritual a success. It was a auspicious sign. I've never used that word. Sign since the chosen one appeared. They put a lot of words in that they make up words, or they put words that I've never used in my entire life in this sentence. The reverends celebrate every night. The city was filled with statues of the chosen one in all sizes overnight. There was also the tree bark touched by the chosen one, the tiles the chosen one stepped on. Even the stone the chosen one supposedly hit her head on after tripping over a branch during her arrival. They were all treated as a sacred gift. The remnants competed with one another to preserve these treasures.
Your baubles are nothing. My hand was touched by the chosen one herself.
Upon hearing this, remnants surround him and let out a gasp of envious admiration.
You have been blessed. Excellent! We'll chop off your hand and mount it on the city wall, so every passerby can shake it.
Oh, give me a second. Registration. You have been okay. Yeah, you already read that.
You want to cut off the hand that the chosen one touched? Don't be afraid. We're incapable of feeling pain. Or is your heart not sincere enough?
Man, if you don't get up out of here with cutting off hand.
I shall accept any sacrifice if it means I can be a pilgrim.
After I attended the pilgrimage ceremony, I realized as an outsider my memories would slowly fade away too. If I can't return to Philos, I eventually be just like those reverends. Yet where did those pilgrims go? Acolytes from the Order of Babel always avoid the question. Does the end of the river truly lead to the tree of life? What's mentioned in the prophecy?
Your solution is to follow in their footsteps. You'll see where the supposed sacred path of pilgrimage takes you.
They said the river doesn't end. If that's the case, then what happened to those pilgrims? They didn't die, but they didn't live either. No one have seen them since. The river silently flows as our ferry glides across the mirror light black water. A thin mist around us. Come to think of it, if we were measuring how close someone is to the chosen one, you should have been chosen for the ceremony.
I'm honored.
You ate meals cooked by the chosen one, held the chosen one's hands, and even embraced the chosen one. My God. The chosen one, the chosen one. I keep saying these words all clashing together. And this nose, these eyes. These eyes were blessed by the chosen one's presence.
Should I pluck out my eyelashes for you to count too?
No. These lips have also kissed. Remember what happened that day? I swallow my words. You know what? Let's talk about it.
You don't want to continue?
Yes, continue. You actually don't remember anything? He responds with an expressionless look. Then he turns away and his voice is unexpectedly tinged with a hint of resentment.
You're the one who doesn't remember anything.
I was about to say that. Like, girl, you don't know nothing. Not wanting to argue, I focus on what's more pressing at the moment. I need to figure out what happened to those reverends. If anything that crosses the water of the Cinder sinks, perhaps the path they sought is there.
How did you get this boat? Or rather, how did you convince someone who doesn't accept credit to lend you this boat?
It's a long story. After boarding the ferry numerous times, I gradually became acquainted with the ferryman of the Cinders. Occasionally, when he wanted to rest uninterrupted, I would volunteer to take over. He didn't agree to it at first and always refused with a cold expression, but as time passed, he eventually let me handle it. When I encountered reverends who wanted to cross the river despite lacking coins, I didn't turn them away. I asked them to tell stories as a form of payment. When he discovered this, he always turned a blind eye. As for his background and why he serves as a ferryman for this river, I've asked him out of curiosity before, but he always refuses to talk about it. You know each other? Yeah, they do.
You can say we're old acquaintances.
It sounds like they're old acquaintances from Philos. As we gradually sail away from the city, we can see the desolate forest to the west is burning. Angry gray smoke rises skyward. More reverent knights have been gathering at the edge of the forest, and the strife is becoming more prevalent. Consumed by resentment, they fight each other. I was about to say, because that's smoke. Other with the hatred from when they were alive, their screams echoes amongst the dead branches and fallen leaves. As the bishop foretell, signs of the apocalypse are once again emerging from the ruined city walls.
I was unaware you were skilled at ferrying.
After the boat hits a submerged shell and spins around several times, he can't bear to watch anymore. He takes the oar from my hands. I lose track of time. Black clouds gradually cover the full moon, and the scenery around us grows increasingly dark and desolate. Something's not right. The boat creaks, and the river's current becomes turbulent. Startled ravens fly in all directions. Chill creeps up from the water surface and lashes onto my skin. After passing through a dense fog, the river widens. It's as if we arrive at boundless sea. Where are we? The water thrashed violently like an untamed beast. The looming threat of danger is palpable.
I don't want this. I don't want to be trapped here. Join me.
These voices, where are they coming from?
Wait, don't fall in.
Under the water surface, countless invisible hands seem to reach up. Hatred pushes them in a malicious toss our boat back and forth. I grip the edge of the boat with all the strength I can muster. Pain pulsates through my chest without warning. Oh, am I blacking out again? My vision blurs. It's as though invisible hands are squeezing my heart. The inky black water transformed into countless golden veins. I could almost believe streams of energy were flowing downward. Oh no, I'm not black. I felt awful. It's like my strength is being drained away.
Watch out.
The increasingly violent currents strike our boat. The river surface discards the scenery and transforms into a massive whirlpool. At that moment, I'm like a seed. I plunge into a darkness unknown to all. When I open my eyes again, I find myself curled up in a warm embrace. Our capsized wooden boat somehow glides smoothly along the riverbed. Mist remnants of a field accompany us as I can hear the rapids and foam washing over the sharp reefs, but I can't see the dangerous shallows. On the other side of the river, Cinderfell's shore fade from view, and despite being underwater, I can feel the moist air. The current gradually calms. Our boat continues to move along the dark underwater passage for a time before finally hitting a shallow bank. Xavier steps into the shore first, then he turns and helps me stand.
Careful now. If you fall in, you won't be able to float back up.
Despite the fact the water here barely reaches my ankles, the cave before us seems endless. Strange, tiny particles of light float in the air. Warm and bright, they feel oddly familiar. I can almost believe this energy was once part of me. Profound realization washes over me. Perhaps this is the sacred path of the pilgrimage, the road that returns to Philos. The archives at the Order of Babel's monastery. Now, they done went past what I'll be reading. Had records of a certain Phoenician legend. It spoke of a mysterious cave that was connected to the center of the planet. Could this be the cave that connects Philos and Cinderfels?
You have quite the imagination.
The sound of flowing water gradually fades behind us as we venture deeper. The further we go, the more the scenery unfolds before us. Look at these light particles. They keep increasing in number and brightness. Perchance the pilgrims who disappeared found themselves in this place. As the words leave my lips, an enormous monstrous skeleton appears. Bodies lie on the shore. They still frozen in the position they were in before their final moments. These monsters.
They're wanderers. These creatures once roamed Philos before it was destroyed.
The glimmer blade flashes and the bone white remains dissolved into energy particles before dissipating.
They were devoured by those monsters before they could escape.
You know something, yet you're unwilling to share it. He remains silent before turning away. His cloak bellows out behind him.
If we could actually return to Philos, what will you do? Aside from finding your name.
I haven't thought about it yet. Is there anything you'd like me to do for you? Should I meet with someone on your behalf?
No.
The path listened to, and for some reason, I can sense the energy emanating from deep within the cave. I take his hand and keep walking. We need to discuss a certain matter. When I return to Phyllis and rebuild it, I promise to fairly evaluate your merits and shortcomings. I'll start with revisiting the historical text. The historians abandoned their duties and wrote pure fantasies.
And then?
Oh, goodness. I'll ascend the throne. Maybe I can ascend the throne, become Phil's new ruler, and lead it back to his former glory. This suggests, but it stops in the tracks and looks at me with a serious expression.
That crown is very heavy.
Is it heavier than the one on your head?
Yes.
I see. In that case, I'll disregard this option. Being treated as a savior and having those reverent place their hopes on me, their gaze are already heavy. If the worst happens, as in I can't find anyone who remembers me and I'm unable to stay in Philos, staying with you would be nice, and keep those words to myself as I look at him.
It's all right. The starry cosmos has many places you could visit. Take, for example, a beautiful little planet.
That's what he was talking to the ferryman about. I hear a strange clicking beneath our feet. We look down at the same time. There's a deathly pair of wrists encased in crystals. Akin to veins, dark red vines are wrapped around a rib cage. The delicate roots of eerie flowers penetrate hollow eye sockets. That's...
Look over there.
In the distance, a twisted tree looms. It isn't a real tree, but one formed by countless crystallized skeletons. They're stacked and entangled with one another. Their twisted forms are similar, but they step on those beneath them in a futile attempt to reach for something on high. Thin vines ensnare the crystallized remains. Together they form a thick, trunk-like structure that deeply embedded in the planet. That's 1,000 horrid thoughts flood my mind. This is the tree of life. It's the tree made from corpse. I've never seen these people before, yet I recognize their clothing as garments that belong to Philos. Each and every one of their expressions are filled with despair and terror. They're like souls in the depths of hell who are seeking salvation. Were these Philistines trapped here? Why?
Philos is an artificial planet.
He suddenly speaks.
Their pretense of eternity depends on an energy source called a protocore.
Protocore? Familiarity washes over me again, and for some reason a sadness surfaces.
The planet found itself on the verge of collapse after its energy was depleted. However, the most scholarly elder in the royal capital had a solution. The royal family discovered an uninhabited area with a chaotic protofield in Starfall Forest. Deep within that forest is a cave. It leads directly to the heart of the planet. So long as humans were thrown into that cave, the planet's energy would never be depleted. Like the people who thought this system was justified, the planet possessed an insatiable greed.
He looks at those crystals that can no longer be called human.
They're the victims who were used as fuel.
Did anyone escape and live to tell the tale? I look at Xavier, but I already know the answer in my heart. No, nobody.
No.
He starts walking again, moving past the tree as he continues forward.
Those who defied orders and went to investigate disappeared after entering the cave.
And we up in here, we better disappear too. The number of sacrifices required inevitably increased. No one would willingly sacrifice themselves for the planet unless there was a good reason.
Thus, the royal family came up with a plan to cover up their crimes. They no longer kept the sacrifices secret. They used honor to disguise it and called it a pilgrimage. To maintain a false eternity, they needed to weave lies one after another. Every member of the royal family had to bear the burden of perpetuating these lies.
You were the one who ended it. He shakes his head.
Ironically, the one who did that wasn't even remembered.
Although our surroundings are quiet, I can almost hear everyone's desperate cries for help as they face death.
Now you know the truth. Do you still consider Philos your homeland?
Oh, you put it like that. You don't get up out of here. My footsteps falter. I look down, and I'm greeted by eyes filled with absolute terror. That outfit, he's a pilgrim from that day. Tiny crystals seemingly alive spread from the youth's palm.
The pilgrimage is a lie. It will never lead us to Philos, or a source of nourishment for the cinders. The waters, they grow without end. Only then will it reveal the true path. You are the last one it needs, my lady. You can lead us back to Philos, yes, my lady?
He kneels before us and presses his forehead to the ground.
Why won't you save us? You traitor!
Ooh, sound demonic.
Watch out.
Xavier wraps his arm around my waist and pulls me back. His sword draws a black golden arc. It rushes forth and slices their figure's waist. The pilgrim who transformed into a wanderer. Falls to his knees. He prostrates toward the tree as if he's worshiping it. The crisis had passed, and the lie behind the pilgrims was exposed. Yet I know that we can never return to Philos. I figured that was going to happen later on. After we return, we seemingly have an unspoken agreement to not discuss that path of pilgrimage. All those memories of Philos are nothing more than obsession about past illusions. Was I one of these sacrifices? And if I was necessary, then no one remembered me. Yet after learning all this, I surprised to find myself at ease.
Have you thought about your plans for the future? Assuming you can't return to Philos.
I'll stay here for now. Tomorrow's problems can wait until tomorrow. At least I'm free at the moment. The small boat sways gently on the river surface. For some reason, tonight's moonlight seems especially bright.
Here.
I'm coming. He grabs my wrist and places a small object in my hand. Is this a gift?
Yes. It's a special protocore. A trinket from Philos. It may be a fragment, but you'll find a use for it.
Are you sure it's not a small stone or a pebble? Ah, you're trying to make me feel better.
You can see it like that if you like.
Alright, this shiny pebble is mine now. Although I want his flowers more, this is the first gift he's given me. I decided to accept the rock after mulling over it. I lie down in the bottom of the boat and recall a similar tranquility and accompany us for our first boat ride. Back then, I accidentally touched his reflection and saw his past. I tried again at a later date, but I failed. And an impulse trying to again takes hold of me. The moonrise light pierces the slender tree trunks and illuminates his reflection on the water surface. When he isn't looking, I touch his reflection on the river. This time, I saw him standing with his back to me, surrounded by an endless sea of flowers. As darkness gradually covers the land and stars fill the sky, he places a cluster of light blue flowers before a tombstone.
This is a beautiful place, and I've always wanted to bring you here. But I never had the chance. I couldn't find you, and I didn't know if you'd like the scenery here. I'm sorry.
His voice softened as his fingers slowly traced over the engraved text on the tombstone. You, obviously. Nelia, the first queen of Philos, her name shines quietly like the stars. Everlasting it shall never fade. So that's what he's looking at. That's beautiful. The name I've long forgotten comes flooding back. The forgotten queen was me this entire time. All right, honey? You know, like, kind of knew that already. I'll save the 2 for tomorrow because I got to get on the main story. Like, I'm so far behind. I'll do the other 2 tomorrow. With the event. I know some people are already done with the main story, but nah, I'll be so slow. Be trying to level up my men and stuff. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the Blue Hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hid with Raphael in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recount how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
I'm gonna get my phone to charge. Like this? Sorry. Oh, will it not charge? Oh, I guess not. That's weird. Why won't it charge? Okay, ciao. There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason, but it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift. Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
As soon as Maxwell finished speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart, and so I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world.
Oh.
That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
The fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid. Let's such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into my role? Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over half an hour later.
How was it?
There weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large scenery plane rests on the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down. Oh, goodness. At this point, I sit down in the grass. My gaze is fixed on an almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sense it in every possible and scan it with my watch, the jury showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenner said that finding at the course would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as possible. Oh my god, I cannot read. I'll treat this as an island vacation. I just butchered that sentence.
Comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
How were you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he lost in thought for a moment. I haven't
made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
He takes out something from the inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers.
Take one.
His fingertip closed before my very eyes. Small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Raphael, I discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding?
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
Oh. A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger, Maxwell. He shakes his head. After a minute or two passing, I hear voices that are moving toward us.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
The voices, they're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something? Because Maxwell refused to give up the island. On the rock, I write the question Ever. Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Who's there?
Who's there? Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly. One step at a time, I grab my firearm. Are you going to explain yourselves, or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak, and just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. Come on. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
Yes, I do. I do. But how is that related to the Wanderer?
Then this adventure won't disappoint you.
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. You're going to look for that treasure.
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt. Let's go.
He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. We can't change that. You know, I don't have any clothes with him. Like, costumes for her. Y'all would do some mess like that. Y'all would do that. That little battle beat. You know, it's you about to battle. When you hear that little beat there, come on, they about to fight. You about to fight, y'all. You about to get it in. I've only been on here for an hour and 46 minutes. That's it. I don't know why it feels longer than that.
My hands aren't just for painting.
Lame.
That was easy. My turn.
Keep your distance from it. Did you spot its weakness?
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. I'll deal the fatal blow.
I don't think it's giving up just yet.
I'll make it give up.
Bye. Come on through.
It's just bluffing.
I'm gonna go get this. Just because. Oh my god.
I'll be fine.
I need you.
That's your wish. How bad is it? We still good?
Don't worry.
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best.
Come on, break the seal.
Retreat for now. We'll beat it up later.
Where you going?
Do you think it knows something about music?
If it does,
ouch! My hands! Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
This teamwork thing is going great.
Here's your chance.
Yeah, break the seal. There we go.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job. Pay attention. Eat this.
Oh, he's so mad.
Watch out.
Come on, stop that.
I'm here.
Bruh, I got that. I'm good. I'm good.
Be careful.
Okay, no, I got caught here.
It's nothing.
Why are you so far away? I'll show you.
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. Raphael,
Yeah, I hear you.
good job.
Back up. Trust me on this.
Of course.
I'm about to trust you.
Keep your distance from it.
I need you.
If that's your wish.
Eat this.
It was like a brilliant opera.
I was about to say, it came down dying, didn't it? Try again. The protofield disappeared. In the depth of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gratefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss. You know that, right?
Try it.
Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of a fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water. Yeah, with him,
see if your tears can turn into pearls.
He got that little special thing he going for himself when you want to use the water with him. Raphael carefully runs his finger along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized plumber like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. With a flick of his tail, it swims toward the depth of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
I playfully poke the Flamera swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and noses my sheet. Why is the Flamera stiller than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of conscience.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you talking about when you kiss me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more increased. The light has disappeared, and Raphael's palm, a small flame materialized. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it. Let me tell you something. It's very dangerous to go deeper and deeper and deeper in the ocean if it's very deep. You can't breathe. You can't even go that far. Like, they still trying to figure out ways to get the submarine to go deeper down in those areas. It's very hard to get down there because things explode. Y'all remember the submarine, right? We call it the sub adventure. What was it called? Ocean Gate. Remember them people? They try to go down there.
We're close to the entrance.
They going deeper. These two. A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
Are you scared?
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news, our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My deviant knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord. The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In the serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter only to dim, its remnants of an Asian heart's unhurried rhythm. That's pretty.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm, ground touches my feet. Brown touches my feet. The flamelala approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes as his feet in the fire disappear. The faint light fades only to flare up again. This.
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea betrayed it in the end. They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed into a tiny bubble that falls into the vibrant and red seaweed. The distant roar of tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragment images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Aww. Then I too. The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. This is pretty. Raphael. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. Raphael, I need you, because ain't your power helping me stay breathing down here in this deep, deep ocean? The flamingo swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows to the crevice found on the forge. I think he said Fudge's cliff. I've never seen that word. F. George. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent sea water around us, I tightly hold on to Raphael and swim toward the crevice. They always do that. They always do that. I'm now playing the main story. I had played the stuff earlier, the event and stuff. I'm trying to get past this. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh. We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There is a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. More than the ship's hold, I look at the old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. Excuse me. Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
After the tone of the sea god activated, what happened exactly? I remember something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the desk and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer.
Why's my emulator doing that? I saw that little lag. My emulator.
Give me like a minute to...
Hey, get yourself together. Don't. He's so cute when he get frustrated. What's wrong? Did you get hurt? I gotta read fast because show concern. Let me touch my baby. What's wrong?
No.
There's something sparkling from him. His nails.
This couldn't be considered gentle.
Don't be looking at me like that.
It's getting... Stay back.
Let me see. What's going on? You look so handsome. Eyes blue like that. Raphael. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Something just take over him.
Or just a lowly sacrifice.
Or you just possessed. What's going on? You don't recognize me anymore? Girl, he possessed. Throw him in the water. He handsome wrong, but shoot, don't forget yourself. I don't like this. Come on, I'm moving.
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea.
Raphael, snap out of it.
The sea god awakens. I have no need for traitors.
Nor do I. We on the same boat. We on the same, literally. We on the same page. With the authority granted me by the Ocean Covenant, I order you to snap out of it. That's what it says down there. Ooh. Did he just fall on top? Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Struggling, I stood up and leaned back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is Raphael, I know.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Look.
I'm gonna look from a distance. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't see none of that. Hold on, I'm gonna touch your hand. Give me a second. Let me make sure you ain't got none of the scales and the blue stuff. He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An ether-core fragment.
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that.
The waves lap gently against the hull and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay. What is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened. And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched as if the wind and rain work tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The sails rustle and we carry deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. I just wanted to play a little bit tonight. I didn't want to do that long like I did last night. I think I did a little bit longer last night, like almost 3 hours. Yeah, she was right. I just want to play a little bit. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much. I'll be back here tomorrow to play the event. The event is always going to be played early, just to let people know. It's not going to be play at the end. I always play all the events at the beginning, just to let people know that. But yeah, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. But as for now, I'll see y'all later. Peace.